Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. And today I wanted to talk to you about your personal mantra and getting in tune with what that is and even changing it if that's necessary. So, the reason I say change your personal mantra instead of get one or find one is because you already have one. So, our personal mantra is those few words, or maybe it's a sentence that you find yourself repeating throughout the day. Maybe it's something you're repeating in your head and or out loud. So, for example, you might find yourself saying like, oh, "I can't," or "This is really hard. Nobody cares. It never works out anyway." So those are some not so positive personal mantras, but they're personal mantras nonetheless that a lot of people might have. They might find themselves saying that. So for me specifically, my personal mantra now and for as long as I can remember has been, "It'll be okay." So it's not that negative. It's actually fairly positive if you look at it. So I find myself saying a lot of the time, especially in situations that are frustrating or scary or confusing, maybe I don't understand them. In those moments, I find myself saying in my head, like, "Don't worry, Danny, it's okay." And what I find is that it always is okay. It turns out okay. And I feel like a lot of that is due to my personal mantra of, you know, everything will be fine, everything will be okay. But what I came to the realization of is that I'm tired of everything being okay. Um, I want things to be totally awesome. So I'm going to do a little experiment and I'm going to change my mantra from "it's going to be okay" to "it's going to be awesome." I actually found myself doing this yesterday where I was having a conversation with my former boss and mentor, and we were talking about a payroll concern. Like any HR stuff can sometimes get sticky or confusing. And when we were talking about it, as we were finishing the conversation, I said, "It's going to be okay." And then I stopped myself and I shook my head and I said, "You know what? No, it's going to be awesome." Because we'll figure it out and the solution we're going to come up with is going to be more than perfect. And that's awesome in my book. So what I would encourage you to do is to figure out, what's your personal mantra? What do you find yourself continually saying or repeating to yourself, especially in situations that are, like I mentioned before, there's uncertainty, you're scared, you're frustrated, you're confused. Because what you say in those moments is really going to determine what shows up for you. So, for example, if your personal mantra is, "You know what, no one cares anyway," well, then what you're going to find happening is that you're going to be in situations where no one cares, or at least that's the way you perceive it. And because that's what you're focused on, that's what's going to continually show up for you. So take a look at that. And if your personal mantra isn't like a hell yes for you, then figure out what you want in your life and what you want to start showing up, and change your mantra to something that is really powerful and that's aligned with what you want. All right? So I hope that's been helpful, and I hope you have a wonderful day.